2. Testing the mic, 1, 2.
I think the first order of business is, now that we're all here, how are we going to kill Superman? How does it feel, everybody, to be at Comic-Con again?
You guys, it's the best. Like, San Diego is our home away from home, and we love each and every one of you guys so much. Can't express to you how much it means that everybody turns out. Yeah.
And this is Reese's first time at San Diego.
I'm at Comic-Con.
And the panel is just 1 hour before school.
Yeah, this is really all we had.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do all the panels. I'm gonna
To Comic-Con live streamer.
Josh Hamilton, this is Josh Hamilton's first time on a Voltron panel.
I can't do anything as funny as him. I don't want to go after Reese.
Sorry, it's on the list.
But this is awesome to be here, and to feel the energy in the room is amazing, and I love you guys. All of you. Except that guy.
Josh is the story editor on the show. Why don't you tell everybody what that is?
I guess I sit in a room with a lot of great people. Mitch Iverson, the young gun. There's Mitch over there. Yay! I just nicknamed him the young gun right now.
Nice. I think it's gonna stick. Oh yeah.
For sure. And the master, another nickname. Tim Hedrick. Is he here? There he is, okay. And we've had May Chan on our staff, and Eric Bogue is our writer's assistant, and we basically sit with Lauren and Joaquin and just talk about Voltron for hours.
How many of y'all showed up in the Monsters and Mana episode?
What's that?
How many of you guys showed up in the Monsters and Mana episode?
Of the writers?
Yeah.
I don't know, but a lot of the staff. And we talk about Voltron for a long, long time, and so you guys probably do too. And then eventually someone goes off and writes an episode, and it's just sort of my job to like usher it into the world.
Eventually that happens.
Eventually that happens.
After hours.
And I will say that there was this beautifully lush couch in the writer's room that we'd all kind of fall asleep on or wake back up. And
Oh, did you? Okay. Okay. It's just getting started. Yeah.
There we go. Let that blot do
Nice.
Touchdown. Sure. And what do we? Is there anything that we get if we purchase a DVD? Any extras?
Yeah, lots of the DVDs and Blu-rays are coming with the lithographs and posters here. So in various cases.
What about the
Mystery Science Theater.
That was just a poster. It's up on the wall. Take a look.
Yeah, but I got some
Kind of
pictures to show you guys.
But yeah, it's the cover art in an 18 by 24.
I'm pretty cool Wednesday afternoon if you guys have time and if you guys want to have a podcast. 4118 Chef.
my husband's gonna
All right.
High five.
Yo, DJ Lance. That's so sick.
Go ahead, sir.
All right, thank you.
Do you have any? Can I have one little week snack? Thank you. The hair that I always wanted as a child.
No photo.
You waiting?
No selfies, but you can do photos. Yeah.
Yeah? How long have you been standing there waiting?
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Who
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
You're gonna start signing in the hole.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
How you doing?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good. Thank you so much.
Selfies, selfies.
That's it. It's the only way I can do it. Take pictures afterwards. There it goes. Thank you so much.
Of course. Thanks a lot.
How are you? Hi.
Hello.
Tell me, but I don't want to spoil it for her because she hasn't watched it yet. So, you know.
No spoilers.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Of the ride. It's a really tricky one to do. My wife always says, why don't you pick one or the other? Do the drama, do like the A drama, or go do the ride. And I really, you know, the movies that I fell in love with, like even E.T. and all these, they did.
A bit of everything, yeah. Do you have any like final teasers? I'm not trying to be greedy. Yes, I am. Anything that you can give us? Not anything. Give us something.
Well, like, what I can say is, you know, I got a lot of questions before about, you know, what's different about our movie than all these other comic book movies, and honestly, and you know, I'm trying to separate myself when I say this, that the reason to come see the movie is the performances from the people here, and James McAvoy. They're world-class performances, and I'm very, very lucky, and you guys, I think, will agree when you see it, it's jaw-dropping when they bring that kind of specificity and entertainment that they bring to the table that only these icons can do. So I think it's gonna set it apart for us. And James in particular, you get to see him. The little tidbit could be that right now in the editing room, he does 21 personalities.
Whoa. Paranormal Activity became the most profitable film of all times. Please welcome prolific producer Jason Blum. To you guys. Okay, this next gentleman brought you the last 5 installments of the Halloween franchise, and we thank him. Please welcome Malik Akkad. Hi. Brad is so handsome. Okay, our next panelist brought you Pineapple Express, The Sitter, and HBO's Eastbound and Down. Meet producer and director David Gordon Green. Yes. Oh, that's what. Jason, you're Jamie's seat, Jason. That's what happened. He was drawn to me, everyone. He was drawn to me. And last but never least, this phenomenal woman has a resume that includes hits like True Lies, A Fish Called Wanda, and the franchise we're celebrating today. Please welcome the original Scream Queen, Jamie Lee Curtis. Your reaction when you first read the script. Can you tell us why you chose to return as the beloved Laurie Strode after 40 years?
Well, you know, Laurie Strode was 17 years old when she was brutally attacked by Michael Myers. A random act of violence that stayed with her entire life. This is a girl who 40 years later never had any mental health services. I'm not joking. You know, she had a small cut on her arm and that was it. And she was raised in the Midwest. I'm sure they sent her back to school 2 days later. And yet she has carried the trauma and PTSD of someone who was attacked randomly.
Yes.
And what was so interesting about the movie that David and company wrote is that what they're honoring today is that that trauma, there comes a point where you say, I am not my trauma. I am not, the narrative of my life is not that I'm a victim. And this is a woman who has been waiting 40 years.
That's right.
To face the person who she knows is coming back to say, I am going to take back the legacy of my life. I'm going to take back my narrative, and you don't own me anymore. And that, weirdly enough, seems to be a bit of a thing in the world today. I don't know if any of you watch, I know you're nerds, but I don't know if any of you watched the ESPYs the other day when all of those women stood on that stage while that MF and there are kids in the audience wearing Luigi and Mario hats, so I'm not saying what I really want to say.
Sam Jackson didn't
Rots in prison. Those women stood there and said, you do not control our narrative anymore. And that is why I am sitting here today in this great hall age in a movie for David Gordon Green, because he wrote a character who is saying, I am taking back my narrative.
Good night, everybody. Listen, I didn't know we were going to have church today. That's wonderful.
Hey, baby, it is Freaky Friday.
You're welcome. You're welcome. David, hi.
Yes, ma'am.
How insanely nervous were you to pitch the idea for this film to the master himself, John Carpenter? Tell me everything about that.
I was very, very nervous. My own childhood trauma was at a 7th grade sleepover party when some jerk played the movie Halloween.
Yes.
And I got so scared I called my mom to come get me. So that, I was trying to face my demons. So we came up with the idea, I got a nice email from Jason saying, what do you think about the Halloween franchise? Of course, it's a formidable horror film. I'm a huge movie nut, and that became, you know, in my youth, in cinematic education, the pinnacle of horror. So, taking this idea with Danny McBride and Jeff Bradley, my co-writers that I went to film school with, you know, they lived down the hall from me in the dormitories in North Carolina, and it was just a dream come true. So we're going to meet him one morning with Jason. We go over to his house, and he opens the door and says, "What's your story?" So for me, it was incredible. We sit down, and there's like Starman posters on the wall, and literally I'm freaking out of this environment. We tell him the story, give him our pitch. He has a few questions. You know, we have a few questions about of what he thinks, because we want to run some ideas by him. It was really important to us that he be involved, that we write a great role for a great actress, and that we bring John into the game and be a part of the creative conversation. That was just really important to me. In the middle of the pitch, his phone goes off, and it's the iconic theme from Halloween is his ringer. And I was playing pretty cool until that happened, and then I lost it. But so it was really fun. We had a great conversation, and and he said, "Okay, I'm in." He was nodding. He's like, "I like the idea." And then we said, "But we also want you to do the music." And he smiled and he said, "What kind of music?" I said, "Well, ideally it would be the Halloween music, plus maybe a little slice of Christine, and maybe a little splash of Big Trouble in Little China." Yeah. And he got a kick out of that. We we hugged it out a little bit and said, "Let's go make a movie."
Love that. Thank you for sharing. Malik, hi.
Hi.
Your company, Trancas, has, I hope I said that right. Did I say that right? Trancas. I was so close, you guys. I was in the back, like Trancas, right? Okay. Can't do everything right. Has produced the Halloween franchise from its inception. What did your family see in Michael Myers all those years ago, and why do you think it still resonates and terrifies all of us?
Wow, I just want to say I'm geeking out so hard. The first and last time I was at San Diego Comic-Con was 1976.
What?
I was 7 years old, and there was about 300 people, so it's grown a bit.
And now?
It's grown a little bit.
8,000 friends.
And to think that 42 years later, I would be on this stage with these three amazing filmmakers presenting a film that I'm so excited about, and the fans are going to absolutely go crazy over, is just surreal.
Yeah.
So happy Halloween, San Diego. Yes. But to answer your question, I mean, anybody's guess is as good as mine. Michael Myers, because it's that face, and you can sort of put anything of your worst imagination into that blank canvas. You know, it's, and maybe that's over intellectualizing, so I'll say he is just the coolest and the baddest and the most terrifying killer in Hollywood cinema.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Jason.
Hello.
This is Laurie's big, possibly final confrontation. Michael Myers. Never but
You just
possibly.
tried to do the mind
I
meld.
did. You see, I tried to do a little Jedi mind trick. I was like, okay. So this film could essentially reset the entire series. How freeing is that for you as a producer?
You know, that was really more, I loved Halloween, and I was really excited to do the next version of Halloween, but I had really no idea what that was. And I approached David, and David kind of came up with this idea of giving a nod to the other movies, but really taking what happened in the first movie, the best movie, and jumping off and saying what would happen 40 years later. That was really an idea that David and Danny came up with. And my involvement was, I told them I loved it.
I love that answer. Jamie, Laurie's a very different woman now than people might assume. Tell me about where we find her and what she's been through since that big one.
Okay, I have one thing to comment
Yes,
on
get in
about
there,
what
girl.
Molly was talking
Get
about.
in there.
You see, well, no, I'm listening. Part of the job of an actor
Is
is
to
to listen, not just take pictures of yourself.
It's true.
There's nothing wrong with that.
She said just take pictures.
I actually think what's terrifying is random acts of violence. And I think what made Michael Myers so terrifying was its randomness.
Right.
Here he was, this terrifying physical creature, as I said, in this enigmatic mask. But it's the randomness. It was a small town, this beautiful life of these young girls talking about boys and dreaming, just like all of our, we hope, the childhood of our children have.
Right.
And then you introduce this terrifying thing. And I think you can't, there's nothing scarier than caring about a character and introducing a terrifying element, and that's what makes these movies so terrifying and great. Who we meet, Laurie Strode, so it's 40 years later. Laurie, as I said, had no real support, had no real help. And PTSD is real, people. And trauma is real, and the effects of PTSD and trauma on human beings is profound. And I think she did the thing that most people do. They drink too much, they bang into people, they try to do relationships. Laurie obviously had a child. That child was taken from her, because can you imagine Laurie Strode on the first day of first grade as a parent?
Right.
At the parent-teacher conference? When she raises her hand and the teacher, Miss Smith, says, yes. Hi, what's your exit strategy? I'm sorry, what? What is your exit strategy? What happens when Michael, you know, this is clearly a woman who was dogmatic about her belief that Michael Myers would come back. So who we meet is a woman who's had her child taken from her, and she lives in complete isolation, basically, waiting for him to come back, because she knows he's going to.
Oh. That's amazing. Told y'all we were having church up in here. Saved, redeemed. Oh, it's so beautiful. Jamie Lee Curtis, I love you. That is. Oh. Doing selfies. Listen. Sometimes selfies heal too. So just know that. That was beautiful. We can line up the next questioner, because I know we can get a couple more in, but I'm so happy we were all here to see that beautiful moment.
Scott, day 2, San Diego Comic-Con.
How did we make it to day 2? I barely made it through day 1.
Seriously.
Oh man, that's what happens. You know, start getting a little gray hair in the beard.
Yep, you got it right there.
But
So-
we're sucking it up and we're pushing it through.
That's it. What time is it right now? It's up. We gotta,
what? 4:30 in the morning.
yeah, we
5:30?
got to get in line for the line to get in the other line.
Don't forget about that one line.
That's right. And then once you're in that line, then you got to get another line if you want to use the restroom or anything else.
Oh, that's true.
So you're in a hurry to get something. I'm in a hurry to get in line to get a ticket to get into another line later on today. So hopefully.
Well, I'm gonna get in the hand washing line.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's gonna take a little while.
Yeah, the hand sanitizer line.
Exactly.
Yeah, that one's brutal too. The Starbucks line, it's crazy.
Shoe tying line.
Yeah, so we're not that far away if you look.
There it is, right there.
Right there. We just got dropped off and
Ooh, Jack Ryan.
Let's
Did you
go.
see that before?
Where?
Up there, on that
Oh,
building.
that is. Oh, yeah, look at this. I don't know if I got it. Kinda. But
Very
yeah.
hot welcomes to Comic-Con.
So, oh, it's getting hot already. So let's get inside.
Whoa.
We got a lot of AC in there.
Burst into flame.
That's it. Human Torch style. Watch out for the car, Scott. Let's go. Ah!
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, I did like 3 if you want to check. Thanks, guys.
And I kind of like, I can understand like you're really stressed, right, and you're trying to get your point across.
Cool. Does it look like they're floating right now? Does it look like they're floating in the water or no?
No, because the water is iced.
The water is iced? Oh, nice.
Oh my God, Grant, you look awesome.
Yeah. That is amazing.
I want to hear it right now. You tried it?
There's no wrong way to do
Thank you. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Can't wait for Hellfest. That trailer looks awesome, by the way.
It's gonna be so much fun.
Oh, I can't
September
wait.
28th.
There it is. You hear that? Thank you.
Hi.
My pleasure.
No, I don't
Thanks
do
for
that.
being here.
I just whip it out. I'll lose everything, so I gotta.
Am I signing in blue?
Yes, of course.
Awesome. Thank you. You'll leave it right there.
Right here? Yeah.
Yeah. Just getting video. I get a
Oh, yeah,
picture
for sure.
afterwards. Yeah.
Welcome.
Spoilers.
Hi there.
Thank you
go,
so
man.
much.
Yeah,
I
of
appreciate
course.
it.
Whoa!
I got you last year when you were heading to the bathroom.
Oh,
I really
yeah.
appreciate it.
Of course,
Thank you
I
so
remember
much.
that, man.
You remember that?
I do.
Oh, how funny.
I do.
Yeah, I was like, I'm so sorry, but you're like, no, it's cool.
I have my family with me.
Oh, you did? Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. How's it going?
How are you?
Good. How are you? I
Good,
got
not
my
too
neighbors
bad.
from Auckland and one of the friends from Christchurch.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes, where are you from?
I'm from Oakland originally.
Oh, nice. Oh, my buddy Reed's not gonna like that. He's from Christchurch.
Well, I've lived in Christchurch many times as well. Yeah.
Okay. Apparently, there's a big rivalry. They don't.
No,
It's not like that.
Everyone loves Christchurch.
All right. You see that? Everybody loves Christchurch. You see
Yeah,
that?
of course.
See? It's beautiful.
Chit-chat.
I always said that.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
No worries.
How you enjoying your first con?
Oh, I love it.
Oh, beautiful. I can't believe it's your first.
I know. What happened, right?
I know.
That was my favorite poster.
Hit me away.
I love it.
Oh, thank you. I'm trying to fill it all up, so.
Yeah, man.
Thank you so much.
Looking good.
Thank you.
I think I've already done this.
I got you guys, yeah, the first time. Thank you so much, yeah. I got you a Petco Park, or here, when it first came out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I already got you guys. I just want to get you guys on video. Thanks for releasing your first episode. That was amazing. That was awesome. I can't wait for the rest of the season.
Right on.
Awesome. If you ever want to do an X-Men series, that's all that drawings. Those are awesome.
That's
I'm telling
in
you.
Art City right
Oh,
there.
it's beautiful. You hear that? Make it happen. Let's do it. Awesome.
I say we love Voltron!
So that just happened. Got to meet the whole cast of Voltron. Well, not the whole cast, but you know, majority. And the writers, so that was awesome. Took like 4 hours of my day, but hey, it was way worth it. That's what you gotta do at Comic-Con. You gotta wait long lines.
Oh, from from Roberto's wife. Yeah, and I have my favorite. You know, man, Keep walking. Do not stop in the aisle, please. Do not stop. Thank you. Don't name it here. It's like Donkey Kong.
And the character was sort of a Jimmy Olsen kind of character. You know, big glasses, bow tie, sweater vest, you know, sort of geeky character.
Hello, everybody. And Jose, and Grace.
That's it.
Savage Scott here with, of course, my man.
That's it. Bonzo 13. Look at everybody here. Comic-Con International 2018. We gotta
Get
say
it?
goodbye.
See this sign right here? Comic-Con International.
Look at all those
Right
people
there.
still here. Still trying to get in.
Yeah, they're
So-
still waiting. They've been waiting since Thursday.
That's right. So
They might make it in
it's
tomorrow.
Chaos. I don't know if we're gonna make it out alive, but 2018 Comic-Con's in the books. It was amazing time. My feet are killing me. I'm starving. We gotta go.
Did you guys have a good time?
Nice. Very cool. Scott, you had a good time?
Completely.
Awesome. All right, Comic-Con. Till next year. We say goodbye.
Say goodbye, man. I'm saying free drinks if you find Mikey.com. Too sweet, man. Too sweet.
Oh, been too sweet, brother, right there. Yeah. Let me hit you up. Come here. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm just gonna go over everything I got at this year's Comic-Con, all the stuff I came up with. So let's start with the big daddy of them all that I've been wanting to fill up the signatures on this poster here. I already have it framed, as you can see. I just added Bex Taylor Klaus, who plays Pidge, and you can see it right there. Reese Darby. Got Tyler last year. Josh Hamilton. Writer. So, Jeremy. Play Lance. Got everybody. Just need Shiro and Kimberly. Who plays Laura. I just need 2 more in this character, in this poster, and it'll be complete. So I'm super excited about that. This is the other baby I wanted to get, the Halloween, and got it signed by the artist Bill Sinkovich. It's a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. He only did it for them. Universal owns it, so that came out awesome, as you can see. The signature as well, very cool. I got this for my son. Pretty cool little print here of Kenny Omega, the cleaner. And then after the Voltron panel, they gave us this new poster with like just all these cool characters from the show. That's awesome. That's almost coming to an end, unfortunately. 13 episodes when the new season starts, and then 13 more after that, and that's it. It's gonna be very sad. I met this two cool guys here. They're working on this super heroic comic here that's got like a clothing line with it. It's really cool. Definitely check this out online. I'm definitely gonna keep an eye on these guys, and the artist was it nice enough to sign it for me right there. So that was pretty cool. Another thing I wanted to do was to meet Lita from WWE, and I've had this DVD forever. I mean, it's back in the WWF days. So, does it say when it came out? 2001? When it was released? I guess so, yeah. So, there you go. Yeah, it just feels right, Lita, you're right. You're signing it right there. 2014 Hall of Fame. Amy Dumas herself, Lita. And she was super cool. So you got to meet her. You got this Strong Style, King of Strong Style. I guess it's a book coming out on Shinsuke Nakamura. So they're handing out those. So I'm fair to get that. Then my buddy hooked me up with signing for Twin Peaks. I'm not a fan of the show. I just never watched it. So, but a couple of the cast members signed it. Yeah, right there. Right here, right there, right there. So the evolution of the arm, wooden push puppet. Sure. If you guys are a fan of the show, you know exactly what it is. I'm sorry. People that do watch the show, they absolutely love it. I just never watched it. Sorry. They also gave us this little donut, apparently it's donut and coffee. I do know from the show that's a big thing that I think Dale Cooper, Kyle MacLachlan's character, I was drinking. Let's come up with these little Alita, the new Robert Rodriguez movie. Alita Battle Angel, right there. Yep. With the cool buttons. So I got to meet TJ Lance Rock walking out and sign these cards for my kids. So that was really cool. Stay awesome. Yo, Cabba Cabba. And it's not a Comic-Con without running into the Scream Factory and Shot Factory booth and getting their famous pins here. So they got Texas Chainsaw Next Generation coming out, Halloween 2 Steelbook, Trick or Treat, which I'm super excited for, Brain Scan, and Piranha 2 The Spawning. So I had to keep getting my collection of those out, getting them every year. And while I was there, picked up the Return of the Living Dead Part 2 Blu-ray, which isn't out yet, but they had it there early, so I figured I'd get that. Also got the poster with that as well, so I was super stoked on that. It's in my poster tube, so I haven't gotten it out. Then, you know, you get the bunch of books that come with the guide. You get the new, it's really like too, look at this one right here. The souvenir book. I mean, it's really, this artwork right here. This poster sold out in like 10 minutes at the Mondo booth. I mean, it was, I mean, look at it. That artwork's gorgeous. So, got a little cool little, this for free too, but hey, I'll take free stuff. Love free stuff. And then my Comic-Con bag I got was for the Meg. I was pretty stoked about that. I was like, I wonder which one I want to get. So I got the Meg Comic-Con bag, and that's for my pin. I got Flash. So yeah, another awesome Comic-Con came and gone. I already can't believe it. It's been a year. But yeah, it was so much fun. Got to hang out with Scott, Matt, Jose. Didn't get to run into Monster Squad, unfortunately. I was bummed out about that. I got to hang out with my buddy Art. He was out there hanging out at the convention. I got to meet him. Looked like I was able to get run into somebody. Then Megan, my friend Gina, and Howard, they couldn't come down this year, but hopefully next year they'll be back. But just yeah, it's just another fun Comic-Con. I'm exhausted. My feet are killing me. I'm gonna get some rest now. But thanks for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. And thanks for subscribing for all the new subscribers. Until the next time, till the next event. We'll see you then.